right. How's work?
It was good. It was long, but good. I'm sitting in my car with the air conditioning on. Normally I would sit outside.
Smart. Cool. So yeah, basically I want to do this Zoom call because you've seen crazy results and your consistency is unbelievable. And I'd just like for you to share your story because I know it
Mhm.
would help other people as well as motivate them to possibly get started.
Starting out, I'm 25. I'm going to be 26. I've went to the gym on and off my whole life, but never really went like all the time or had a plan or anything. I eat pretty healthy normally, just regularly. That's just my habit. I'm a veterinary technician. I do a lot of heavy lifting at work, but not a lot of like walking around. Um, I have two children, and before I had my kids, I was about 170. Um, After I had my first child, I topped out at like 195. So I gained a lot of weight, and I was okay with it for a while. And then I had my second child, and I thought, wow, I want to be better. I don't necessarily want to lose weight, but it was all fat weight.
Right.
It wasn't like muscle mass. Um, so I just decided I wanted to be stronger. And I had been following you for quite a while because you worked with Kayla,
Yeah.
and I saw the results that Kayla had, and I said, "Holy shit, that's amazing!" So I followed for quite a while silently, and then I thought, I think I could do that. I was really worried about the financial strain, and then you had that opportunity to win a free month, and I thought, oh wow, that's for me. Like I could try it and make sure it's something I can keep up on, but I feel really good. And having someone like you check in all the time, I get all the notifications say, oh, I have new personal bests. I did this better than I did before. It's really encouraging. It feels
That's
really
good.
good. I love the way that I feel. I am not dead tired when I wake up in the morning anymore. I feel like I sleep better. And I look forward to my time. I love going to the gym. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
that's
the bottom out comment, I think that's good that we touch base on that because it sounds like you're enjoying what you're doing. You said you enjoy going to the
mm-hmm,
gym, you're not feeling tired when you wake up. And the most important thing really here is enjoying the process. And I feel like
mm-hmm,
because you've been doing that, that's why we've seen the scale move in the direction that we have and the consistency that you've had. You can confide to it because you
mm-hmm.
enjoy doing it. That's good. But to kind
Yeah.
of like go back a little bit on you silently watching me after seeing Kayla's results through that time, I guess what was kind of the main thing that was holding you back from kind of reaching out and asking for help?
Time. But really it's not a big time commitment. Um, for me anyway. I manage my time a little differently. So I might do like half my workout in the morning and the other half at night, or I'll get up a little bit earlier, like before my kids wake up and do it. Um, I just schedule like a little bit of extra time to get it done.
Right.
I think I was just afraid.
So it's good that you touched base on breaking your workouts up because time being your main constraint and your biggest obstacle from moving forward with your goals. I think it's important that we touch base on that of like microdosing your workout. I do
Mm-hmm,
remember you reached out to me and you asked, what was the best option, and that was what
mm-hmm,
I approached it with was doing half now, half later, or even
mm-hmm,
15 minutes every 2, 3 hours out of the day. As long as you're
mm-hmm,
just getting moving, you're good, right? And if you're just starting
mm-hmm,
out, of course, anything you do now that you haven't done is better than what you've been doing because it's more, right?
mm-hmm.
So I do want to ask, over the last few months, what was some of the things that you've accomplished and seen, you achieve throughout this process and on this program?
Overall I feel better, and I know it sounds like really boring. Oh my god, I feel so good. But I do feel a lot better. So like a lot of the junk foods that you gravitate to when you're not doing anything, if you're like a boredom eater like I am, they make you feel like crap, like candy and potato chips and things like that. And since I track my meals, I don't eat them anymore. I'm not reaching for them as often, so I don't feel heavy and like almost sick like I was before. I've lost 12 or 13 pounds, which I think is crazy. I can see more muscle mass on my body than I could before. Um, Someone at work the other day told me that my skin looks brighter and my face is thinner. So it's not just me noticing, like other people are also noticing, and that just feels really good. It's overall improved my mood.
I do know there are some people watching right now that have been watching for a while. They've seen some of the results that, we provide, and they haven't made the jump yet. Now, you were pretty fortunate because you
Hmm.
were able to see a post and actually win a free month and get paid to start.
Hmm.
Um, so I guess my question would be, what would you say to somebody that is kind of watching this video, hearing your story, and they haven't made the jump yet because they're nervous, or they just don't believe in themselves?
It's worth it to start. And even if you can't give 110% of yourself in the beginning, anything, like you said, anything that you do that you aren't doing now is progress. So in the beginning, I can't remember I don't know what the first few workouts that you had set up for me were, but I looked at it and I said, oh my God, I am not capable of that. um, my body does not do that. But I'll try. And I tried and I failed and I was like, it's okay, we'll try again next time. That's okay. If you try something and you can't do it, that's fine, because you'll be able to do 80 to 90% of it. And if you can't do one thing, that's just one thing that you can work up to, that you can make yourself stronger for. Like, I can't do any pull ups. And the other day I did one pull up and I damn near cried because I've never done one in my entire life. um, it feels discouraging, but it's not. It's okay. It's just kind of letting go of the fear of not being able to do things so that you can train your body to do them. The only person you're lying to if you lie in your train rise app is yourself.
Yeah.
um
Since we've already went through a few months and you've seen results, moving forward, what would you say your goals are, for these next few months as of right now, and where you stand?
my goals are still the same. I just want to be stronger. So I set smaller goals for myself. So like we have my bigger goals, like, oh, I want to have more lean muscle mass in my body.
Right.
So my personal goals are like for specific things, being able to do more. Oh, I can do it now. I can do it at like 8 pounds. I want to be able to do it at 25. Like, that's an obtainable goal. Um, just setting smaller goals for myself so I'm not discouraged.
Right.
Increasing weight by a few pounds at a time, doing more reps at a time.
Love it. And yeah, it's really the difference of being outcome driven and process driven, right? So if you're
Mm-hmm.
somebody who starts off and your goal is to, I want to lose 150 pounds, right? And that's your only goal in mind. That's outcome driven. But like you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
going in and lifting more, doing a little bit more reps, that is the process that's needed in order to get to whatever goal it is that you have as your outcome. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important to stay process driven and have goals that are part of the process. Like, my goal is to get to bed at 8 o'clock every night. Right. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
you can go around the next 3, 4 months and say, my goal is to stop smoking cigarettes. Right. Or
Mm-hmm.
in the next 3 months, you could say, my goal is to, every time I have an itch for a cigarette, you would, pop a
Mm-hmm.
piece of gum, right? The process needed in between the two to stop that
Mm-hmm.
or to produce it, right? And that's good that you touch base on that. And that's how you're thinking throughout this. And it's mindset, like you said.